Today's the day that it is my turn to put a car in my name. I love it so much. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel if you've been here before, and if not, well hi, my name is Jillian. Thank you for joining us today. If you are new, make sure to subscribe down below, turn on my post notifications so you know when I upload, and of course, like this video. So today is a very exciting day because today is the day I am buying my first car. So I've had my license since I was 16, because in Rhode Island you can get your license at 16. Before I left for my trip, I had been using, like, I guess you could say a family car. Like, it was in my family's name, but like mainly I used it because I did. So I was using that. It was a 2017 Jeep Renegade. Loved that little thing. That was like my baby. It was super cute. But today's the day that it is my turn to put a car in my name. Like, what? I'm so excited. Like, I think you can tell. So a few things I do want to say really quick. This car is going to be in my name. It's all coming from my pocket. Like, I'm paying for it completely and entirely on my own. I do think I want to go over finances and credit and just talk about budgeting in this video at some point, probably like after I get the car, if I get it, because I feel like a lot of people make these videos and a lot of people don't talk about it because either like their parents buy their car, which is great, more power to you if you are able to have that situation, but not everyone can. So I do want to talk about that for people who kind of have to do it on their own or want to do it on their own or whatever, because it's not like, I don't know, I feel like it can be kind of confusing if you don't know what you're doing. So I do want to talk about it, and because I'm not like, yeah, like I'm just like your average everyday girl, so not to use the word like relatable, but I can't just go out and buy like a high-end luxury car like and just pay it in full. I can't do that. So I think like a lot of videos you see on YouTube and people buying new cars, they can often do that, and I don't know, I just feel like a lot of people can't do that. So I am going to show the other side of just a normal average everyday girl buying a car. Well, I'm actually leasing, and there's also always like a back and forth about like whether you should lease or buy and pros and cons to both. And just in my situation, which I will talk about later, I'm going to lease. So my family has been in the car business for many years now, so I kind of know how the process of this works. So I kind of know a little bit about it, like very minimum knowledge, but I'm not walking into the dealership completely clueless, and I already know which car I want. I've done my research, I've known about this. I've known which car I've wanted for like the past 6 months now. Yeah, I'm rambling. I think I'm like excited and I'm nervous, you know, like those little butterflies you get. So my mom and I both have the day off today, so we are going up to Warwick, Rhode Island. It's like 45, 50-ish minutes depending on traffic and the day and all that. So Rhode Island's small. You can get through the state within an hour. So it's not that far for most people, but like we never have to drive that far. So I don't know, I'm excited. I'm nervous, especially because like a car is a big, it's not a small purchase, let's just say that. It's like 8 a.m. And it's, you know, it's also, did I even say the date? It is it is June 22nd, 2020, which means I have officially left South Africa at this point, a month ago today, actually. So just like, yeah, the fact that I've been home for a month and now I'm getting a car, like, it's just crazy. All this is happening so fast. I'm gonna talk about budgets, like I said, credit and all of that later, because I feel like it's important, and I don't know, I just it's not always easy. Like, finances and money isn't always easy for everyone, and I feel like it's not talked about enough. So I'm going to talk about it. But let me show you my outfit, and then I'm gonna go because we gotta go. We gotta go to the dealership to get the car. I don't know how long it's gonna take because, you know, it could take like hours, but I'm rambling. I've been talking for like 10 minutes almost, so awkward, but it's very exciting. Oh, and this vlog is also probably gonna continue into like a day in my life because obviously I don't know how much I'll be able to like vlog. you know, just because, I don't know, I can't, like, obviously I'm not going to vlog and drive when I'm test driving and all of that, but I'll try to show you the car/cars that I test drive and the whole, I'll see what I can get. I'm just excited. All right, this is my outfit, my bodysuit. You guys have seen plenty of times. It's from Forever 21. Super cute, super cheap. These pants are, you can barely see them. They're very flowy. Yeah, they have pockets. They're from Fashion Nova. My friend gave them to me like 2 years ago, I want to say, a year ago, a year and a half ago, and I just haven't been able to wear them because I just haven't worn them yet. So I'm wearing them today and they're very cute and I'm very excited. And then I'm just wearing some silver little hoops. And that is the fit. My purse is back there. I'm nervous, I'm excited. I really wanted to document this because I feel like it's exciting. So like, why not? So, I have my new car. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I am in the Chick-fil-A drive-thru line because I'm at like one of the only Chick-fil-A's in Rhode Island. So this is the first time having Chick-fil-A since me traveling. So I'm excited. It's my favorite fast food place. Yeah, and I'm just gonna do a little celebratory Chick-fil-A. I'll give you guys a tour of the car after. All right, I got an iced coffee because I've heard they're really good, and then I got some nuggets, fries, Chick-fil-A. But today is Thursday. I really wanted to kind of just like sit down and chat because I was gonna continue the vlog like it was a normal vlog, like a few days in my life, but I don't know, I didn't do that. I decided to make this vlog its own thing, its own vlog. I'm taking these off. I want to talk about a few things just because I feel like majority of people that are going to find this video, they're going to find it because they're going to be looking up like getting my first car in 2020 or buying my first car or white Jeep Compass 2020 because guys, I got a white Jeep Compass, which I will show you guys after. So if you want to see that, you can just skip to that part. But I did want to just talk about a few different things. So the first being kind of like how I got this car. You know, for some reason I just like, I feel like people like to assume that, you know, like your parents pay for things when you're young. Even like when you're in your 20s, a lot of people's parents like pay for their things, and that is not the case with me. I pay for everything on my own, so yeah, that's that. I bought this car by myself. Well, I didn't buy it completely. I'm leasing it. I know there's always that toss-up between should you buy, should you lease, like everyone has their own opinion, but I guess I'll just give you the reasons why I leased. I want to give you guys some perspective because I feel like when people do these videos, they don't really talk about in-depth anything, but I feel like it could help. So I decided to lease because this is a 4-year lease, so it's only temporary, meaning it's not my car to keep forever. I'm only having it for 4 years and then I give it back to the dealership. I did this because honestly, I don't know where I'm going to be in the next 2, 3, 4 years. So I wanted to get something that was extremely reliable because this car is very reliable. It's 4-wheel drive. I live in New England. I live in Rhode Island, so it snows, so I want something that I'll be able to feel safe and comfortable with driving in the snow, especially because I start school at the end of August. So if I'm commuting to college, because I haven't talked about this, but I will be commuting. The drive is like 45 minutes, 50 minutes away, so I need something reliable, something that I feel safe in, especially because I am by myself quite often. I specifically got a Jeep because my first car was a Jeep, so I loved it so much that I wanted to get one for myself. Like I said, it was like a family car. Now, what else? Oh, also, I feel like people don't talk about this a lot, but unless they're talking about like finances, but Credit is extremely important in general, but I mean, when you're like an average everyday person, you can't put like a ton of money down on a car or a house or just like buy it in full. You know, like getting approved for things, you need good credit. So making monthly payments like I am on a lease will help build my credit. I have really good credit right now and I'm really proud of myself for it, but it's extremely important. I'm setting myself up for the future, I guess you could say. Like, I am biting the bullet now with certain things, so in the future I can be set and taken care of. Like, when it's time to buy a house, I want to be approved for a house and do anything I can now to be set in the future. My favorite things to say in every setting, whether it's like work, life, anything, do something now that your future self will thank you for, because I know in like 4 or 5 years when, you know, there might be something that I need or want to purchase, buy a house. Nothing else is coming to mind right now. I don't know why. When I want to do things like that, I'm going to look back and say, you know, thank you, past self, for having done those things to get me to where I am now. Because say in like 4 or 5 years, I don't have good credit and I'm in debt and I'm like struggling, I'm going to be kicking myself for not doing like what I should have been doing all along. So I don't want to be in that position. I've seen people in that position and I just want to avoid that at all costs. A lot of people might be like, you know, like, how are you affording this? How can you, whatever. I was leaving for my trip last year. If you're new, I just traveled the world. I had worked 2 jobs. I've said this before. I don't want to like say it all the time, but I did work 2 jobs. And I saved. I saved. So short answer when it comes to budgeting and saving is just don't spend your money on useless things, because if you have a goal and you want something and want to do something, you can 100% accomplish it if you really set your mind to it. You might not be able to do everything you want in the moment, but in the end you're going to be happy when you finally achieve that goal and accomplish it. And that is huge when it comes to like your finances and saving and all of that. So short answer when it comes to budgeting, or how I budgeted, is I just stopped spending money on unnecessary things and got a second job essentially. So like when I was traveling, I was saving. So when I was budgeting for my trip, I had put money aside to use as a down payment on a car for when I got back from my trip. So last year, like summertime / October when I left, I was already thinking about this year, like in 2020, what I was going to need for when I got back home. So I was like planning way in advance because I didn't want to essentially like screw myself over when this time came, like when I got back from the trip, because I knew my other car was like, it was leased, it was gone, so I was going to have to figure out how I was going to purchase a vehicle. That's kind of why I'm leasing. Rundown, I needed a car. I don't know how long I'm going to be where I am, so I don't want to buy a car, because either way I'm going to have to pay monthly for a car. So I didn't want to buy it because I don't know where I'm going to be. So I don't know. I don't want to have to go through the whole like selling process and all of that. And honestly, like, I wanted a new car because I didn't want to have to worry about fixing things, because when you buy an old car, you gotta expect that there's gonna be stuff wrong with it the older it gets. So I just wanted to feel safe and comfortable with everything. I really wanted to make this vlog like its own thing, because this is a very big accomplishment in life, I feel like, you know, like buying your first car, being able to do these things on your own. I wanted to be able to like look back on it for myself and to see like where I was at this point in life. Obviously not to brag. I don't want to do that. I almost look at this as like, you know how people do like empty house tours and like buying a house process? I feel like it's the same thing with a car. It's a purchase that you make in life, and like I want to talk about like how I did it and why I did it and what I did. And yes, the one downside to Jeeps is their gas mileage isn't the best, but I am willing to sacrifice it because this is the car I wanted. When we were away on our trip, like around New Year's, I was planning out my goals for the year, and I had seen, you know, like everyone on YouTube posts videos about, you know, write down your future, like your goals for 2020 or like the year or whatever. Everyone does videos like that in this whole like lifestyle niche. And I actually wrote down, in 2020, I will have a white Jeep Compass with black interior. And 6 months later, in June, here we are. So I just want to say hard work pays off, good credit pays off, saving your money pays off. I understand like not everyone is in a situation to buy a new car. In no way am I saying like go out and buy a new car, because that's just silly. Just for my situation, this was the best option and the one that I chose. I do think it's important to celebrate accomplishments in life and share how you did it, so maybe hopefully it can provide value and help other people. So that is my little rant. This vlog wasn't that long. It is now time to do a full-on car tour and I am very excited. So roll the montage, roll the B-roll, roll the music. So guys, that is my new car. This is my little Jeep Compass baby. I love it so much. I'm obsessed with it. I'm so excited. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I spend a lot of time in my car, so it's like I'm just so excited. If you're in the market for a new car and you want some advice, or you haven't bought your first car yet and want some like savings advice or whatever, I hope you got something out of this. That is it for buying my first car. I hope you're having a great rest of your day whenever you're watching